My name's Graham Berry. I'm an attorney. I've represented people against Scientology for the last 20 years or so.
What is this place right here? What does it mean to you in a sense? And to these people here, what does it symbolize?
It symbolizes all that is wrong with Scientology. It symbolizes slave labor, staff earning 30 cents an hour for 100-hour plus weeks. It symbolizes people who can't leave of their own free will. It symbolizes the top echelon of Scientology's management location, where the senior management is making all the worldwide decisions. It's where David Miscavige is located, where Tom Cruise receives some of his auditing at times. It is the inner sanctum of the evil organization, the dark side of the cult.
And the County Board of Supervisors, at least Jeff Stone and some others, believe that it's necessary that an emergency ordinance be put into place to stop this group here. Tell me about just how surprised you are that the supervisors believe that an emergency ordinance should be put into place.
I was amazed because we've been picketing here since the late 1990s. I was first out here in 1997. The only emergency I can see is that maybe Katie Holmes is going to receive some auditing here in the next few weeks, and they don't want to expose her to picket signs out here. And that is the fear that Scientology has, that the presence of picketers will expose their staff members to picketing signs and picketing messages, and that'll cause them to wake up and perhaps try and leave the cult. And that indeed is what happens.
What would you like to tell them, what have you been telling the supervisors, and what would you like to say to the supervisors and the public, in effect, trying to say, don't stop our public right to be able to protest here, and these weird limitations that they're putting on into place, like you've got to be 200 yards away, or it seems like they keep on adding on certain limitations. Tell me about the frustrating process of all these of this ordinance.
Excuse me, can I talk to you?
Oh, certainly. Okay.
It's Mario DeFresny.
Can you hear? I don't need the cameras on. This person has been trying to get a hold of you. His name is Mr. Tommy Davis. He is our international media person.
Okay.
If you could please call him, that would be appreciated.
Okay. Do you have anything to say to the folks out here?
No, I don't.
Trying to stop the interviews, Mario? Is that what you always do?
Tell Kathy that Jeff is doing fine. He's doing really well. He's very happy.
Mario.
Take back your life.
Does that happen to you often, that somebody interrupts an interview?
No, it certainly doesn't. It's okay.
Back to where we were.
Okay. So, about the different ordinances and just the different limitations. Tell me about just what sort of different ordinances have they been putting into place, and how it seems to be kind of confusing where people can be.
Well, their initial ordinance was targeted at residential neighborhoods, they said. And to that end, they've said that the whole place, in effect, is a residential neighborhood because they have dining halls separate from the residential halls, and there are different residences located on different parts of the property. Initially, they stepped back a little and said the area we are in here now was permissible. Then they retreated from that and wanted us located down the far end by the Scottish faux castle, or the faux Scottish castle, which is where one of the protesters was assaulted and seriously injured on the 26th of October.
Tell me about your impressions. We've seen that same video that you've seen. Tell me about your emotional impressions and your legalistic impressions of what that video shows.
Well, legally, there are issues as to whether there was even a trespass. Secondly, even if there was a trespass, it was not a felony, justifying a citizen's arrest. And in the course of that citizen's arrest, there was excessive, unreasonable, perhaps deadly force used that caused serious bodily injury. And since then, we have been seeking without success to have charges laid against the Scientology security officers who did that. And we have not had any success with the Riverside Sheriff's Department in having that prosecution commenced.
Oh, well, thank you very much.